So in half an hour AFK we have got, so that's 2.5 stacks, that's another 2, so 5 stacks, 7.5, so it's just over 10 stacks of slime in half an hour. That's not bad going, I don't think. I think that's pretty good going. Welcome back, Minecraft fans. This is Punk D76. We're back in tutorial world. Today I'm going to show you how to build a slime farm. I've already done a bit of preparation. I found a chunk and I've dug a big hole, as you can see behind me. Yes, what you need to do before we can get this farm done, we need to check out a website called Chunkbase. I've mentioned it before. It's a brilliant website. It will show you where your chunks are. So if you don't know, basically certain chunks in the world are slime chunks, as they're called, and they are randomly scattered around throughout the world. So you have to go on Chunkbase and find out where they are. The slimes either spawn in a chunk below Y level 40, a slime chunk below Y level 40, or in a swamp on a full moon, I think it is. So the best way we can do this is find our slime chunk, like I've done here, and start digging. But like I say, we need to go onto Chunkbase first and find the coordinates. So on Chunkbase, so we are on chunkbase.com, apps slime finder. Scroll down, put in that we are on Bedrock. Slime chunks are the same on every single seed on the Bedrock edition. So go down, put in your coordinates down here. Once you've got your coordinates, it takes you to the thing to zoom in. Put your cursor on whichever one chunk is closest, and you will see in the bottom right hand side it tells you the coordinates for that chunk. Write that down and you will know where you are, and that is the chunk we need to dig. Okay, so having found our chunk, we need to dig down. I've dug all the way down to, let's drop all the way down to the bottom. On here we are on Y5, so basically the bedrock level. So this is one chunk, 16 by 16, one whole chunk done. You don't have to go all the way from the surface down if you wish. This is your AFK spot at Y49. Yeah, it's actually Y50, but I've got lower half slab for my AFK spot. So you could, if you wanted to, dig from the ground all the way up to here, or go all the way down. You might as well do the last few bits if you wish. So like I say, when you are digging your hole, leave yourself an AFK spot. This is dead center at Y50 or lower half slab at Y49. Little light source thing, ladder going up. I've also created a water elevator. I've got a straight drop down and a water elevator. So we can just drop down here. This goes all the way down to the bottom, just lands in some water. Water elevator with soul sand, with water source blocks and kelp to create the water source blocks, going all the way up. Easiest way to get up and down to the bottom floor. And I've also, bar the last 4 rows, I have half slabbed the whole area. This just makes it spawn proof, but you can leave the last 4 because we will be adding to that in a moment. So yes, it's a lot of digging. You're going to get a lot of stone and a lot of bits for this, but it will be worth it in the long run. These blocks up here are our spawning platforms, but I will get more into that in a moment. What we are going to need for this build is, we're going to need 8 chests, 4 hoppers, redstone blocks, 60 rails, normal rails, 1 hopper minecart, stack of magma blocks. Completely lost what it was called then. And per floor, we are going to need an iron golem. So 4 blocks of iron, 1 carved pumpkin, and 4 jack-o'-lanterns per floor. So if you want to do all 5 spawning floors, you're going to need 5 times the iron golems and the jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, take in our... I haven't even got building blocks. Look at that. It's terrible. There we go. Taking our building blocks, we need to cover this area with a row of normal blocks. This will be the area for our rails and the collection system. Like so. Come into the middle. We'll go slightly to one side. Take out 4 on one side. Doesn't have to be super accurate. Punch out the 8 half slabs in front of it. Take our chests and put 4 double chests side on, like so. We are going to get a lot of slime through this. Crouch and place hoppers leading into the back of each one. This is the collection system for our slimes. Punch 4 blocks out. Don't go the one right next to the hopper because it will lock the hopper, but come 1 away or 2 away, but roughly central. Punch out 4. Take our redstone blocks and place 4 in a row. Take our powered rails. Come from one end. Place a row of powered rails. If you don't have enough powered rails, or don't feel you want to use as many, don't. This is how I prefer to do it. You don't need this many. You could have probably use half as many if you wished, but I always prefer to use as many as I can. Row going down the other way. So loop basically goes round, and then we go back up the centre. Get rid of that one. So you can see having the redstone block in the middle will power the rails all the way to each end. 2 normal rails to turn the corner, and back down this side. And 2 rails to loop round. So your rails should look like so. Hopper minecart. Place a hopper minecart on one of the rails, give it a nudge, and that is it. Away it will go. It will go around picking up all the slime, and it will dump the slimes into this chest these chests every time it goes past. Next, take your magma blocks and place magma blocks so 1 row above where your minecart hopper runs. Like so. Then take your blocks, place 3 rows going across. So 3 rows going across, and now we can create our first floor. Just cover this whole area in your blocks of choice. Like so. Now take your jack-o'-lanterns, and we want to come in so diagonally 4 from each corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Punch out, place a jack-o'-lantern. Do the same on, so coming in on each corner. Like so. So what that actually does, if we punch that out, it actually gives us some light down here. We've spawned it, made it spawn proof down here anyway, but we've also given ourselves a bit of light. And it stops mobs spawning on each floor. So, coming across, take some blocks, make yourself a little walkway going across, like so. So in the centre, so roughly, you don't have to, it won't be central because it's going to be 3 wide. Do 3. So a 3 by 3 area, 2 deep, going into the wall. Take your iron blocks. What is going on with that light? Place your iron blocks in, so like so. Solid blocks. 3 across the front. And then your carved pumpkin on top. And you now have an iron golem. So what will happen now so when you're up in your AFK spot, the slimes will now spawn on this floor, see the iron golem, and will walk towards it. They will drop off, land in the magma, and die, and the minecart will pick them up. That is it. That's basically one floor. If you want to do a second floor, we go up by 3, or up by 4. So 4, you need to leave a 3 block gap for the larger slimes. Go up and fill this floor in. And it basically is repeat what you've done on the last one. So there we go. We now have 2 spawning floors for our slimes. Spawning radius is 44 blocks away is the maximum, 22 being the minimum. So we're on 11. So 44 from here is 55. I've gone up to 50. For our spawning platform. So coming down from 50, the minimum distance is 22. So if we said that, called that 48 for argument's sake, just so we know have that little bit of leeway, 22 minus 48 is 26. So we know that Y26 would have to be our, oh, there. Nope, one too high. We go back up again. There. So Y26. That is the highest we can put platform in. Okay. So we can just go, if you want to put more platforms in, once you've got enough iron to do your golems or whatever, you just repeat. You don't have to do all these floors at one go. You can come back and do them as and when you are ready. So we can get another one there and come up another 3. 1, 2, 3 there. Oh, it's 1 up. That's fine. So yeah, there we go. That will be our floor. So we could have, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors done. Each one will need an iron golem to attract the slimes. The slimes will come off and run off the edge. And that is basically the farm done. I'm going to build it fully and then AFK for a bit. And we will come back and see how we are. So, as you can see, we are getting quite a few slimes spawning. Regular spawns coming round, which is very, very good. I've been AFK for about half an hour. So yeah, as you can see, plenty of spawns coming in. They are spawning on the lower levels as well and going through, which is great. So let's go and see what sort of drops we have got. So in half an hour AFK, we have got so that's 2.5 stacks. That's another 2, so 5 stacks, 7.5. So it's just over 10 stacks of slime in half an hour. That's not bad going, I don't think. I think that's pretty good going. So there we go, there's our slime farm. Please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button. Check out my videos I do with Junior, my 20-minute Minecraft series. And check out my other tutorials. Thanks for watching. Really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.